Hey y'all, welcome to my local flavor kitchen right here in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And today I have a special guest. This is my hunk of burning love.
How we doing?
This is my husband Greg, who is usually behind the camera, but today we have Jackson with us. Our son Jackson is behind there being our production team today. So
don't sit in my director's chair.
Okay, so today we're gonna make, what are we making?
We're making white trash enchiladas.
White trash enchiladas because you like easy stuff to make.
I like easy, dump it and throw it in the oven. Easy to make, and I love Mexican food. And this recipe was from a good friend of mine, Bill's wife, Regina. I went over to their house for dinner, and these enchiladas were awesome, and I was wondering how she had them so perfectly rolled, and they were all the same shape. And she told me her secret.
Frozen burritos. That's the secret.
El Monterey, family owned since 1964.
And okay, and the reason why you like easy dishes is because you are by yourself a lot. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And so, it just
nobody.
I just like crock pot stuff, and I like where you just the dump cakes and the dump meals where you just put it in a crock pot or put it in a pan or.
Yeah.
And these are great in the microwave, but they're even better when you cook them like we're going to cook them.
Okay. So, yeah, so a lot of you guys don't know this, but we do spend a lot of time apart because I'm here in Branson a lot and you're in Oklahoma. So, but you come up here on the weekends or whenever you can.
When I get a day off from.
Yeah. So, Greg and our youngest daughter, Ashley, are flipping a house right now.
Yes.
Yes. She bought a house back home at Haskell.
Well, we're not flipping it.
Well,
it's for her. We're remodeling it, and she's going to keep it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Unless she needs a bigger house. So
that's what they're doing, but he comes here to help me out, and I have a whole list of things for him and Jackson. Today they built me a desk, and so you've been working
last week worked on the shower.
Yeah,
and
been doing all kinds of stuff. So.
What else?
Always something. Ice machine.
Yes, the ice machine project of 2023.
Yes. Okay.
Phase 1 is complete.
Yes. Okay. So you show me how you do this.
You're the cook. I'm just the guest.
Okay. All right. So you've got your frozen burritos.
Yes, we are going to.
Here. Let me help you here. Here.
We're going to use these scissors to open them.
All right.
I notice you have your apron on.
Yes, I do have my apron on.
Reason number 312 wearing overalls is they got a built-in apron here.
Okay, okay.
So we're just going to dump these in here.
Okay.
Let's take these out.
Okay, that'll be good. All right.
These have enough fiber without that.
And you did wash your hands. I watched you wash your hands, so your hands are clean. And
yes, they are.
You know, I made a video the other day of I made a wedge salad the other day made a little TikTok video.
Yes, the one that's got like 86,000 views.
Yeah. So, and then I had all these comments, and they were like, "Oh, ooh, did you wash the lettuce?" You know the comments. Ugh, God, it was ridiculous.
Did you wash the lettuce? And I would
say, "No, I don't even wash my hands. Why would I wash the lettuce?"
Keyboard warriors.
Yes. So.
All right. So we've got them arranged on here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got some meat burning back here. I've got some hamburger meat browning back here, and I've already got it.
Are we doing the red and the green?
I thought that was a good idea.
Why not? So we've got some, now this is rare that you actually have a name brand.
I know it is.
Must have been on sale. We're just going to pour this over the top.
What is that?
Green chili enchilada sauce.
Green chili enchilada sauce. So he's got his frozen burritos all placed in his pan here, and then
just dumping that whole can, and then we're gonna put some. Let's put a layer
green
of
chili enchilada.
Let's put a layer of hamburger meat on top.
Okay, do whatever you think is best.
You can't go wrong with meat and cheese in any meal.
Okay. Here, I'll take your pan away from you. Okay. You got it? Okay. All right.
We good?
Yeah.
We're going to put some...
spread it out a little bit, but...
Alrighty.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead. Make it pretty.
No, okay. Yeah, I just think it would be better if you... I mean, that way you get a little bit of meat in every bite, right? There. Okay.
You just take bigger bites and you're guaranteed.
Here's another thing I thought, too. this is just me. So I read the directions on the back of this, and in the oven it's 375 for 25 minutes. And I've got one in here. I already made one. So
awesome.
Because I haven't had this, but
you're in for a real treat.
now, did Regina put meat on there?
No.
Okay. So
I was just trying to make it my own.
Okay, make it your own. That's what
and if you add hamburger meat to anything, I'll tell you one of my favorite meals is Velveeta shells and a pound of hamburger meat in there.
Okay.
You got your meat, cheese, and your noodle.
And these
all
are
food groups.
Now these are bean and beef.
And I think they make a red hot one.
Okay, yeah. So, and I thought if these were thawed out, they would cook faster because these are from frozen. It says from frozen.
So you're asking me if I asked Regina, did she thaw them out first? I didn't ask her
didn't.
that.
Okay.
I'm just going to assume.
Okay. All right.
So we got some cheese on there.
Right.
You want to pretty it up?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to spread it out, so it's all.
I like that glob of raw cheese bite when you bite into something. Though. Okay. Now we're going to add some red enchilada sauce. This is about a half a can.
Yeah, because I used the other half on the other ones that I.
And we're just going to pour right over the top.
Yeah. Now I wasn't sure, but I covered mine. So
I'm gonna put some more cheese on there.
You go for whatever you think is best. Whatever you.
What would also be great is if you had some sliced black olives on there.
Yes, that sounds good.
And you probably can't put enough cheese, or you can't put too much on there. So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's looking good.
That about enough?
Yeah, looking good. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up, and then we'll put it in the oven, and then we will get the other one out of the oven so you can see what it looks like here. I'm going to roll all of our trash up and throw that away. All right, now I've got this one is in the oven, and did you hear that trash can?
Is it broke already?
No, it's not broken.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. All right. So it said 25 minutes. So let's get you a plate here. All right, Jack, you ready for the big reveal?
Come over here and see it.
Ready? Oh,
that smells awesome.
Goodness. Looks good, doesn't it?
And I'm telling you, the only other way I've had these burritos was usually late at night after a long day at work. And microwaved them, so they're piping hot on the outside with a slightly frozen inside. Do we have sour cream?
Yes, we do have sour cream. It should be in the refrigerator. So you just want to, in the door over there on the, there.
I never know where anything's in.
Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. That looks good. Can you see that, Jack? So a little bit of, this is the bean and beef, so you can do just bean, whatever you want to do, but super easy for supper. And you like sour cream.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Make it look like it.
Oh, we better make sure. Let's make sure the date on the. Okay, you're good. It's been in there for a minute.
Win a trip to Super Bowl 17.
Yes,
Just kidding.
You're
That's
good.
my,
Yes.
testing fork.
That's it. That's it. Now it's going to be hot.
Well, yeah.
Just piping hot, come right out of the oven. So. Good.
That is good.
Just burned your vocal cords. Okay, I'll try it. Yes, let me try it.
You can use my fork.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right, let me try it. It's so hot.
The only thing better than this is the dessert you're going to make after this, right? Is that good?
It's hot.
Well, yeah, but it's still good, right?
It's delicious.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
That does not taste anything like, right?
No, I can't tell they're frozen burritos. It's good. Good, fast, easy supper. So go buy you some burritos, and yeah, you can doctor them up any way you want.
Regina Davis, thank you for
Regina. Now.
Awesome. And I know I butchered your recipe, but we always have to make it our own.
Yes. So Regina, I didn't try Regina's, but I think you just used the green.
The green.
So I just kind of mixed it up a little bit, put a little bit of both.
The red and the green. What does red and green turn? Purple?
I don't know.
Purple sauce?
I don't know. Okay, so now this is an easy supper recipe for you, and now I'm going to make some German chocolate cake. I'm going to get all that stuff ready and show you how to make a German chocolate cake. I had to redo the recipe a little bit because I make it in bulk for the restaurant here, but it is my best friend Dina's recipe. She's the baker, and so it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Okay, so now we're going to make German chocolate cake, and I'm doubling the recipe. I kind of figured out how to double the recipe because I had to make them in the big pans for the restaurant. So I got this recipe from my best friend, but of course I had to put it to like the way I needed to make it to make it big. She makes it in the layer. She makes like the little round, and it's beautiful, and we call it the
icing, the split tier.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and we call it the $700 German chocolate cake because she made it for a fundraiser for my daddy, and it brought $700. So it's the $700 German chocolate cake. So that's what we're gonna do.
I think she made a couple that brought
quite a bit of money. So yeah, pretty tasty. And this is a big hit here at the restaurant here at Local Flavor. And so I'm gonna just, is it okay if I just tell you what to do?
Yes, like normal when there's not a camera on us, okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Okay, so right now, now listen, Dina probably does her cake mix like from scratch, but I don't.
Well, you scratched open that box.
I scratched open, yes, I scratched open the box. So this is what I do. I use a regular German chocolate cake mix because I don't have time for all that. We're going to leave it to the professionals. So I have 2 cake mixes in here, and I've already put the eggs in. And so instead of water, which it calls for water, I use milk. So we're going to do 2 cups of milk. Yep, 2 cups of milk.
Do I need to start stirring this yet?
Yeah, go right ahead. And then I put in, instead of oil, I put in melted butter.
Real butter.
Real butter. And this is 1.5 cups of melted butter. All right. There we are. Yeah. All right, give her a good stir there. And then while you're doing that, I'll spray our little pans. And I always make a big pan, but today I'm gonna make 2, just showing you that you can make 2 cakes out of this. You always wanna make extra cake to give to somebody, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, we love to give stuff away, give away food. I love people with food, so
I love people with food, but I mean, like...
You love people with food.
I really love it when they bring me food.
Right? Okay, so I'm just gonna spray our pans, and then you get that mixed up really good, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven and let that cook, and then I'm going to... I'm
pretty sure Milwaukee makes a tool for this.
They do.
Where's your little pampered chef?
Well, you know what? I just thought you are so big and so strong. And you can handle it. And then we're going to make the icing, which is so good that I could just eat it, like eat a bowl of icing. But I wanted to make this. I wanted to go home, back to Oklahoma, and make this at Dina's house, have her make it, how she makes this beautiful cake. And we just couldn't get time, so I decided I'll make it for you guys because I made it on one of the videos the other day, one of my little fast videos, and someone asked me to make it for them, but I thought instead I would have Dina make her monster cookies.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, so those are great. So, and then I think maybe I'll make, since Easter's coming up, we'll make her carrot cake. She makes the best carrot cake ever, so we'll do that pretty soon. So,
and I like it. I like your carrot cake, and I don't even like carrots.
It's Dina's cake mix. So, all right.
Well, it's mine. What's in front of me, whatever it is, whoever made it.
That is almost as good.
This is why I like, you asked me why I like easy to make things like those burritos.
Yeah.
Because when I make those burritos, my right arm is not on fire.
Okay. Anyway, okay, back to the burritos.
Yes.
Okay, so the burritos were so easy. Everybody loved them. So, Jack, you loved them. We all chowed down on them. The twins are here. Ava and Livy are here, and my sister. They all came in, and everybody we just had a little burrito party. So, and they're just super easy. So,
Sorry. It's getting chocolate up in here.
All right, so now we're gonna, let me find one. Okay, here you go. Take this, and then you're gonna put it in.
Is that mixed up enough?
Yeah, it's better than I would have done, that's for sure.
Well, yeah.
You got it. All right, there we go.
You make it look easy.
All right. Now, you're gonna do half and half, if you can kind of eyeball that. Okay, let's see.
That's about 48. Right there.
Oh, right
50%.
there? Okay, 50%. All right. So So we're gonna put these in the oven, and Jack is gonna come over, and while these are cooking in the oven, we're gonna hold that a little bit. Okay, you got it. Okay, never mind.
Just get in the truck, I'll get it.
Okay, so we're gonna put these in the oven, and while these are cooking, I'm gonna show you how to make the icing, okay? Okay, so this is the icing for the German chocolate cake, and I've doubled it so that it would be a lot. I put a lot on the cake because I like it really gooey. And so
the best part of cake is the icing.
Yes, absolutely. So I've already got this butter kind of melted a little bit, but it's not too warm right now because I'm going to put in, these are just yolks. So there's 12 egg yolks in here. So I've already got those all separated, and I'm going to put those in here. And then I'm going to put 4 cups of sugar. I'm going to wait on the vanilla, but I'm going to have to...
Are you ready for these yet?
No, no. No, I'm not. Okay, and then you're going to do 4 cans of evaporated milk. And the whole time that you are doing your icing, you have to be stirring the whole time. That's where all the love comes in. So we're going to do 4 cans of this. And normally when you do a single batch of this for one cake, it will be about 12 minutes. And this is going to take about 15 to 18 minutes.
Of constant stirring?
Yes. So fun. Sorry. And anyway, so here we are. Whoa, that's getting a little out of hand. Whoops, I think I'm going the wrong, there we go. There we go. All right. So we had to open these up. We had to open these cans up with a knife.
Well, I'm surprised you don't have one of those old school can openers with that punches a little triangle.
I thought they would have the loop thing. Do
they even make those anymore?
I don't know. I don't have one, so evidently they don't.
When I was a kid, we drank high C out of a can.
Yes.
And had the little can opener that punched the
yes,
the
and that's
triangle.
I mean, I don't have one of those. I'm sure they make
if you
them.
couldn't find
I
that,
just don't have one because normally they have a loop on them, and you pop the can open. But these are always safe evaporated milk. So anyway, so you just use the.
Well, they're not referring to saving time whenever they put always save on there.
No, they're not. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to do 4 cans of evaporated milk, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look, you know, really yellowy. Yellowy.
That's a lot of icing there.
It is, but I like a lot of icing. So once you get your cakes, when your cakes are done, I usually take the cake and I poke holes in my cake, and so that icing will seep down into the cake, and you get lots of icing when you get a bite of this cake. So it is so good. It's a big hit here at the Restaurante. So anyway, we're going to be just stirring this. So you want to... Okay, so now we're right at about 12 minutes on this, so we'll just see how much longer it takes, but it's going to come to a boil, and I have it on high, medium, high. It just depends on how hot your burner gets, but I'll check it occasionally. It starts to get a little thicker. You can feel it starting to take form, and then you can lift your whisk up and see how thick it's getting by how fast it's going to drip off. Now, I don't cook mine as long as most people do because I like it still kind of gooey because it's going to harden up. It starts to harden up the longer it sits. So you're going to put all your stuff in at the end. I'm going to put it down on medium because if you get it too hot, the eggs start to cook inside, and you don't want to do that. So you just got to keep stirring it up. They do make these little things that you can put in here to stir it while you're so you can walk away, but I think Pampered Chef has one, and I might even have one somewhere.
If not, I think I need to buy you one for Christmas.
But this is where the love comes from, where you're standing here and just stirring it. That's the love of it. So anyway, it's going to get a little thicker. Can you get in here, Jack, and see how that looks? Okay, so it just starts getting thicker, kind of like a pudding almost. So it's really runny at first, and then it starts looking like a pudding. And when it starts to come to a boil, you'll see it just bubbling up, and you want to check I just hold it up like that and see how slow it drips off of my whisk. and the slower it is, then you know it's going to start thickening up. So after you get all your stuff put in, you'll let it set and you'll stir it occasionally, and then you'll pour it over your cake mix once it gets to, you know, the icing consistency, and then it'll harden. It'll just keep hardening up. It'll get harder and harder. I have a piece I'll show you that I made from yesterday. So anyway, it's going to get a boil on it. Here it comes. Here comes the boil. You want to see that? And I'll let it just get a boil on it, and then I'm going to throw in some vanilla and some coconut and
ready for these pecans.
and some pecans. Now pecans are really high right now, so I have used walnuts. Walnuts are just a tad bit cheaper, and it's still just as good. Nobody ever said anything about it when I've used walnuts. So you can use pecans if you like walnuts. It's pretty good. I like walnuts, so I couldn't tell a difference, but a lot of people like pecans. So it's coconut, pecans, and vanilla right after you get it to a boil. And then you can go ahead and put some of that in there, please.
Is this the vanilla that...
Yes, that's my Mexican vanilla that my friend Jill sent me as a little surprise.
How much you want in here?
Just pour a little and I'll tell you when to stop. So a little more. So we'll do like about 3 tablespoons of that. Yeah, that's good. All right, and then after we get that, oh yeah, that's looking really good. That's gonna be nice, and see how it's slowly dripping off now? That's how you want it.
Bubble up a little bit.
Okay, so it's looking good. Now, put your pecans and your, well, it doesn't matter, whatever
the whole thing?
Yeah, whole thing.
Now this is 1 whole bag of...
Coconut, sweetened coconut, yes. And while you're pouring that, it's still bubbling and boiling while you're pouring that in, so you just keep stirring.
Now we're going to put all this in here?
Yes, the whole thing, whole bag.
Ready?
I'm ready. Looking good. All right. You want to see that, Jack? This is what it's going to look like. Yum, yum. So there it is. And then I'm going to shut the fire off of my icing here, and then I'm going to occasionally stir it. I'm going to set it off the stove, let it set for a little bit, and I'm going to come around and just stir it occasionally. And then after my cakes are done, I'm going to pour it on the cake. All right? Okay, so we've got 1 cake out of the oven. The other cake is still in the oven because you're equal. It's a little thicker because you didn't even it out. Very good.
It wasn't quite a 50-50. It was more like a 79.
79?
21.
Okay. All right. So usually what I do is I take the back of a spoon or a spatula, and I'll just poke holes in my cake like this, so that when I put my icing on, it will run down in there. And then when you get it, you get icing in every bite. Icing in every bite. That's right. Okay. So our icing's getting thicker.
And if you don't get icing in every bite, just take a bigger bite next time.
Okay. So our icing's getting thicker, and I'm going to, can I leave that in there?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so.
I was just trying to, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I know, right? They're usually like this in your pockets. Okay. Yep, looks good. All right.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to pour this, I'm going to get a cup and put it in my pan here. And pour it over the top just like this, and it looks like it's going to be really runny, but I'm going to show you. I made one of these yesterday, and it just thickens up. The longer it sits, the thicker it gets. That's why I try not to cook it too long, because I have cooked it too long before, and then it's just really thick, and I like it a little bit gooey. And this recipe is like foolproof, so you could do any kind of icing that you wanted with it. I mean, you could put, like I said, the walnuts, but also I thought you could do things like M&Ms, and because it's kind of like a nougat type icing. So anyway, so this is going to be pretty
chocolate chips.
Well, they'll melt. Yeah. Don't put those in until it's a little bit.
And melted chocolate is just good as.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah, you can make it chocolatey. It would be delicious. So, all right. So it's going to be kind of like that, and it's going to be a little bit, runny like that. But then this is what I made yesterday.
That looks awesome.
Isn't it? Okay, so this is how I was just going to show you how thick it gets. For some reason, I can't talk today because I'm so tired.
Well, you've only been up since what, 5:30?
We opened back up last week, and then today was like the first day of spring break, and we have been crazy busy here at Local Flavor. So if you come to Local...
Which is good.
Yes.
It's a good problem to have.
Awesome, yes. So if you come to Branson, be sure and come and see us right here at Local Flavor. And so thank you for cooking with me.
Oh, thanks for being here.
I'm so glad you came.
I just want to support what you do.
I know. You do.
But if you decide to have me back on here,
okay.
I got an idea for something.
Okay, go right. Oh.
Just saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's your favorite thing, Spam.
Yeah, I grew up on it, you know?
Yeah.
This was like...
Greg is a very picky eater. He doesn't like a lot of the things I make because I can get a little extra, but you're a meat and potato, just meat and potato, simple.
And most guys are, you know?
And trash can enchilada. Not trash can, I'm sorry.
White trash enchiladas.
White trash enchiladas. Okay, so this is our cake here, and this is what it looks like, and it is so good. So come and see us here.
So who are we going to give this cake to?
Oh, so I'm going to have 2 cakes. I don't know.
First person that comments, we will shove that in a bubble mailer and send it to you.
No, I'm thinking you could take it back to Oklahoma tomorrow.
Yes.
And we'll send it to somebody. I know that Sue likes this. That's their favorite.
You know who needs to come see us that hasn't been up here in a while?
Yes, I know.
Brother Gary.
I knew you were going to say that. Yes, they have. Yeah, they need to come and see us.
And his sweet wife.
Yes. Yes, Miss Sherry and Brother Gary should come and see us. We miss them. So anyway, if you're coming to Branson, come and see us. We would love to have you here at Local Flavor. And if you liked our video, then please subscribe and share it. If you did not like it, then anyway, all right. Thank you.